So you want to become rich, you slog and slog and slog. So Swadhisthana is the place where the Kundalini energy is residing. I have seen people working, buying a car, buying a fridge, buying a house and all that. There is nothing in that. Somebody asked Osho, why do you have 100 Rolls Royce parked? Osho said, the question is you have to ask yourself what you really want to do, from where you want to start. But Sri Vidya is capable of giving you all that you want. This Kundalini energy is represented by the Divine Mother called Shakti. So you want to become rich, you slog and slog and slog using your physical body, time, 9 to 5, 9 to 9, endlessly. Then you start becoming richer and richer and richer. Hire. This is called Pipilika. So this is one way of fulfilling your desires. It can be any desire. But the Jnana Marga is like a sword, like the view that you get in one shot of a bird, called bird's view. You can see around you how people are. I mean, Jnana Marga, through Jnana Marga, you can see people around you, how they are trying to fulfill their desires in different ways. And you absorb the truth as a whole, not bit by bit. Karma Kanda, Karma Marga is bit by bit. Every day you have to slog. Then give the knowledge to the mind and say, I have seen people working, slogging, and then buying a car, buying a fridge, buying a house and all that. There is nothing in that. Jnana is enough for you to understand the whole process. You need not go through like an ant, buy a car and then see what it is and the futility of buying a car, then build a house and then see the uselessness of building a house. It will take many lives. That's what we have been doing. Life after life. इस जन्म में कार का हो गया, फ्रिज का हो गया, but घर का नहीं हुआ. So come back next and then start that desire to be fulfilled. So through Jnana Marga, you can just कुछ नहीं चाहिए मुझे. You can drop all the desires. But the thing is, the mind should be deeply convinced about it, not out of compulsion. Say, for example, you are a very lazy fellow. You don't want to work hard. But the desire is there. But looking at the hard work, you'd say, nahi chahiye. मुझसे कुछ नहीं होता है, because you are avoiding the Karma Marga and Jnana Marga both. And you are trying to escape and stay in Ajnana. That is ignorance again. Because there is no inner transformation. You are trying to escape. So gurus say, if you have a very strong desire, better to go through that process and finish it off. If you cannot apply the Jnana Marga, and with one thought process, you understand the futility of what it is, and then put an end to it. Done. Like a sword, you cut it off. How much time does it take for the sword to move from left to right and then cut it off? Swish. But it's very difficult for most of the human beings, and especially in certain desires. Some desires, probably you may be able to do it. Somebody asked Osho, why do you have some 100 Rolls Royce parked? Osho said, I know that at a time I can use only one car and the rest of the cars will be lying there. But the thing is, my disciples want to see me driving different cars on different days. Okay? That is the power of manifestation. The question is, you have to ask yourself what you really want to do, from where you want to start. But Sri Vidya is capable of giving you all that you want. But if you can not ask for anything, it has to be a very honest understanding. That is where the trap is. Okay? Honest understanding, you drop everything and then you get everything. That dropping has to be seriously honest to the core. That is where sadhana comes, the importance of sadhana. There are 50 letters, aksharas, in the Varnamala in Samskrita. And the first 16 letters are called swaras. And then the rest of them, 25, as consonants and sibilants, so on. That's just the divisions. Here we are concerned with the 16 vowels in Titi Nitya practice, right? In Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, as Dharana, this text, Vijnana Bhairava, takes only 12 vowels out of these 16. So, which are the four deleted? A, I, O. 6 letters. Then comes R, Ro, Ro, which are not normally used. Maximum Ro means Rishi. Just one or two words you have. Other than that, there is no much of use. But in Titi Nitya Upasana, these four letters are also very important. Rum, Rom, Rom. Right? You have been practicing. These four aksharas are considered as Amrita Bija Mantra, Amrita Bija Aksharas. It has a deeper spiritual and esoteric meaning. But the subject of our understanding today is not to do with these four letters. Rum, ro, rum, ro. We are not dealing with. So if you minus 4, it is 12 energy centers. You can practice both the ways. All the 16 overs which already you have been practicing. But location wise, these four letters don't have it in Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. It's a different approach. So the 12 energy centers, just have a look at it in your chart first to begin with. Actually, it is self-explanatory. There is a word used, Janmadra Chakra. This is not normally used in Ashtanga Yoga concept. The chakra names begin with Muladhara. There is Muladhara Chakra, which is the second one here, right? The first one is called Janmadra Chakra, which is actually at the tip of the genitals, the reproductive organ. So the distance between Janmagra and Mulagra is actually very less. So second one is Muladhara Chakra. Then from between 2 and 3 there is a long gap. That is Swadhisthana. So Swadhisthana is the place where the Kundalini energy is residing, Swadhisthana Chakra. And it's 2.5 round of coil like a serpent. And the mouth, it is a imagery used, but it's actually energy. That energy has closed the mouth of the Sushumna Nadi at the Muladhara Chakra. This is the reason why, though all of us are born with this Kundalini energy, we are not able to experience it or use it because the opening has been closed in the spine as a Nadi called Sushumna. So this Kundalini energy is represented by the Divine Mother called Shakti. Third one is called Kanda. It's not Kanda, it is Kanda. Kanda Chakra in Samskrita. It is Swadhisthana. Then there is a, see from Swadhisthana, the distance keeps increasing up to the 6th one, 7th one. Then Nabhi Chakra, that is navel center, Manipura. Then the 5th one is Anahata Chakra, right? And then 6th one, Kantha. Kantha means throat, that is Vishuddha Chakra. In your body, you have a tip here, right? A cavity. There is a bone structure and then you have a cavity. If you press, you can see this. This is the location of Vishuddha Chakra, which is represented on the spinal column. Then number 7, that is Talu Chakra. Talu is the palate inside the mouth, the palate part. Then number 8 is third eye or Ajna Chakra. And Ajna Chakra is easy to locate between the two eyebrows, the central. And then Lalata Chakra, number 9. It is inside the skull, somewhere in the center, in the cranium, below the Brahmarandra, inside. So it is called forehead. Means Lalata means forehead. One thing that you have to understand is chakra should be always practiced and experienced from the back, not from the front, because it's very difficult to visualize because our eyes cannot reach the back, right? But we are familiar with the front portion. So we try to enter the chakras from the front. But if you observe your own body, the internal organs, you can feel, you find that backbone from front, there's a longer distance. But if you touch your backbone, it's straight directly, you can hit upon any chakra.